Hey K Gang, I got a House at War update notes video for you here. I am going to breeze past probably quite a bit of this, but here are the skins from the Battle Pass. All of them are kind of cool new skins, except for this Anubis skin, which is like a recolor, which I think is dumb. Um, these are all pretty cool though. They're good skins. This one's pretty sick. I think my favorite one might be the Atlas cat. It's just kind of I look catless. I think that's hilarious. Um, and I'm pretty excited about this Takasura coming too. I think the wordplay ones are pretty fun. Rest are I'm not. I just don't know how I like that. It just looks interesting. I don't know what it's after. Agni's all right. This is all right. That they're really stretching with creating lores now, even for other things. Not gonna read through a bunch of this stuff. There's some game mode changes happening here, which I think is kind of interesting. So I don't like the Gold Fury thing. Obelisks, they've changed how they look. This is kind of look change things from what I gathered. These are changes in the camps. The scepter's back, I believe, like the obelisk scepter. I think that's what this is meaning. Um, the Gold Fury changes that they introduced the Gold Fury itself in. But this one right here, standing under a tower or phoenix will boost its physical power and reduces its damage taken by 7%, stacks up to 3 times. So it could be a 20%, 21% damage reduction plus a physical power boost, which is pretty significant. Um, camp stuff, a lot of stuff. That might all be just for conquest too. That might just be conquest. I'm not sure if that's in other game modes or all game modes or what. Um, but okay, some things here. Again, less concerned about that. What I wanted to dive into quick, though, for this video was the items, just so that everybody's got a scope of that. So, increased pen from 12 to 15. That's like a revert. Same thing, revert. Those used to be that. Sphinx's Bobble decreased protection debuff from 15 to 10. I think Sphinx's Bobble looks really good on supports. I really wish they allowed the overcap up to 60% again. I think that was nice and like game breaking, but not like too game breaking. So I think that was a good thing, and it was primarily to be built on supports, in my opinion. And so I also don't love this, but I don't hate this. I mean, you do have to have some balance, and so this is a good change. I'm saying adding that, reducing the healing, I think is okay. I'm glad that they took the power buff off of it or debuff off of it, but I was also okay with that because again, it really made it a support-ish item. I like being able to just stun lock people in place. Horus with 60% Sphinx's Bobble was grossly fun. Like it was so much fun to just literally almost pretty much just keep somebody in one spot. Especially if you were using Bumba's Hammer and you were like auto attack canceling, you would like stun, auto, get some health, which was great. You like just stayed alive, stun, auto, stun, auto, stun. It was just absolutely bananas. Magi's Shelter. Some of these I'm reading for the first time, so and I'm not gonna get into this. I don't care about their explanations of it most of the time. Usually it's fluff, right? They're fluffing you up. Increase the range that this item's passive can buff an ally from 25 to 40 units. Okay, nice. Increase duration at the ally buff effect from 5 seconds to 8 seconds. Cool. Increase your guy's attack speed cap from 1.75 to 1.9. That's really nice. Um, Again, there are certain characters like I found this to be super awesome on CERN. Uh, uh, I think it's pronounced Krononos. Krononos. You know the ram dude, Celtic ram. Sovereignty decreased passive effect or is HP 5 from 35 to 25. Okay. Um, I mean that was a really healy item. Like that item in and of itself gave you tons of heals. So that's probably okay. It is, and it doesn't upset me a lot. But per assist, increase healing per assist to 15. Nice. Sentinels, I feel like really got kind of nerfed up quite a bit. Increased HP 5 from 7 to 10. This is one they could give probably a pretty significant buff. Like, that's nice, but they could probably even give it a bigger buff. Like, this is a pretty good one, and since it was, like, super game breaking at the beginning, I feel like they've stood away from that. War Flag has never been the thing to do. Um, 15 to 18. Soul Eater. Increase the stacks to evolve from 75 to 100. Poo. Decreased Passive ability life steal from 25 to 20. Boo. Yeah, I mean, I follow Week, and and this is it's a valid point. That's why I'm bringing this up. Talks about how the fact that this is heavily abused by solo laners, and really because of that, junglers are suffering. Like, can we just nerf warriors a little bit so we do? Actually, there must be like 10 people at high res that just absolutely love solo lane. So, increase physical power from 25 to 30. That's like a revert at pretty sure. Increase passive god damage and self heal from 20 to 30. That's nice. Maybe we'll see that over Bluestone. I feel like Warrior's Axe is a good thing. I just don't know if what you get out of it, like Bluestone just gives you such constant sustain, whereas this one's lacking some of that. It's timered. It's yeah, all that kind of stuff. Increase basic aura from 40 to 60. Cool. The FX from this aura will not reflect this change, but the aura will be 60 units in game. Oh, the aura range. Gotcha. Okay. Mulan decreased cooldown, just 14 seconds. So that doesn't even leveling that. You can totally put that at your back end of your levels now. Do all your elements. Base damage on the arrow shot. Okay. Increased it. Nice. Barrier formation decreased cooldown from 15 to 13. Okay, so a scaling thing on that. So that might be worth leveling now. I don't play a ton of Nike, so I don't really know or care. Increased magical power scaling on the second and third shots of the hit chain from 50% to 70%. Whoops. Written as. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Nice. So that's his auto attack. That's how it goes. For sure. Increase magical power scaling from 40 to 50. Wheelix increase the duration of the physical power buff from 2.5 to 4. Okay, nice. Increase cooldown. Nice, nice. That's 10 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good. I suck at Wheelix. I don't know. I don't think I've ever hit an ult in my life, or at least I don't know. I'm usually just dying and inting so hard. Um, the sash. Okay, I don't feel like Nizan needed a buff. Needed a buff. Needed a buff. Now provides protections for 4 seconds on fire. Okay. Tooltip included the target and enemies of the landing zone are knocked up. Okay, Sasano increased physical power scaling. Damage on his ult. Decreased cooldown. Non-conquest balance. Plus 5% longer cooldowns. Longer non-ultimate cooldowns. Plus 5% longer ultimate cooldown. Makes 0 sense. Just do plus 5% all cooldowns. And negative 5% god damage. Okay. Kukulkan increased his Zephyr's base damage. Power scaling on his ult. Nice. Love that. Love that. Ult. I feel like he doesn't one shot enough, so this is great. But I wonder, does he have a nerf? He might have an out of conquest nerf. No longer counts as a movement ability. Can be fired when crippled. Okay. Decreased cooldown on his cannon, which is a huge component of him. Still, the slow that applies for 1 second after hit. A 15 magical protection reduced. Nice. Nice. That's cool. So it puts a debuff of 15% off. Increased damage per tick on his fleeting breath. Pretty good. I mean, 20 up can be on ticking damage can be quite a bit. That you could feel that. That scales out really hard. Nice. So leveling that might be worthwhile. Increased duration from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. Okay. A little bit longer, just suffered in that thing. And a non-conquest balance increased ultimate penalty from 10% to 15% cooldown penalty. Wow. So a 15% longer on its cooldown. Up from 10. Water Bowl. Updated description to be the new True Hard CC. Okay. Increase damage from the spin, 50 to 60%. Decrease the from 50 to 40. Kuzenbo now gains 10% damage mitigation while this ability is in channel. Okay. So he does a little bit more damage in his spins. Rama increased damage done to targets beyond the first from 75 to 80. Increased From 20 per shot to 15 per shot. Okay, so a little less mana drain there, and increased base damage from this from 540. So a little bit of a like when you look at that number, like like it's just such a big number that you gave it like a 2% increase. Oh, we were just talking about Chronos. Increased damage from 25 to 35% of his basic attack damage on his heavy cleave. This is why that heavy XE is so big. Like you can get in tight with this dude and outbox probably anybody. He gets a 35. That's pretty significant. When they start doing percentages, so when you used to hit for 500, you're now hitting for 550. That could be the difference between two-shotting and three-shotting somebody in a lot of ways. It'll probably be instead of maybe having a fourth hit where they're just barely alive, you just three pumped them. Maybe you get some crits, maybe all this stuff comes into play, but 10% is pretty decent. Increased initial damage from 200 to 210, and the area damage from 22 to 24. Nice. So that's a 2-point tick damage. Up there on Apush's, he got a 20. So new skin voice actors, real cool. All right, that's the video. I hope you all enjoy the rest of um enjoy the rest of the background video because I will be playing, like I said, some gameplay on this as well. So thank you all for being here. I hope this was informative and worthwhile. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see different kinds of content. What you thought of this, if you thought I moved too fast, if you wanted to hear my opinion on some other things. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you all being here. Take care. Peace out.